This is KUGAN CASSIUS for I from London. We're at the Sheffield Motorpoint Arena here for the press conference between KELL BROOK and SENCHENKO. His first name is a bit of a hit and miss, so I'm going to give that one a miss. Face to face with him. Is this the first time you've actually met him?
It's the first time I've ever met him. It seems a nice chap. But you know, on the 26th of October, all that friendliness, you know, it means nothing. It means I'm wanting to do a demolition job on him. I wanna put a real performance on in my hometown and do a job on this guy.
I mean, I spoke to you the other day, Kel, so we spoke about a lot of stuff the other day. So this press conference was not low key, but you know, it was just kind of formal rather than, you know, he didn't speak any English for a start, so there weren't going to be a case of you two going at it words wise, was there?
No, you know, it's always odd when they don't speak any English. But you know, he attended today. Enough respect for him for attending. You know, and promoting this fight. It's good to get a look at him. It's always good to see your opponent, you know, before a fight, and you know, get a look and get kind of a feel of what his chin's gonna, you know, be like. But yeah, you know, look, listen, I'm putting the miles in on the road. You know, I've took myself away from out of my comfort zone. You know. With my missus and my daughter at home, I've took myself away. I'm living, you know, just across the road from Dominic Ingle, bang next to the gym. So, you know, I'm training hard and I'm taking this fight very serious.
So, training camp wise, you know, what's your plan between now and 26th of October?
The plan is, you know, to slug it out in the gym. You know, slug it out in the gym. We may go abroad, you know, for some nice weather and, you know, just to split it up a bit. But you know, as long as we get that end result and that's a win, not just a win, but the way we do it is in, you know, putting a real display on out there.
We was at Sheffield the other day. Obviously, we see the Kid Galahad become British champion again. Not again, sorry, for the first time. Was you impressed by him?
Yeah, you know, he's my little brother. You know, I love him to bits. You know what I mean? I was so happy for him that night. Looking back, I think that, you know, that fight for him, you know, it meant a lot for him. You know, for winning that British title. You know, he's always on about that British title, and now, you know, he's captured that fight, the belt. But you know, I think the fight were, you know, 50-50 all the way through. But you know, Barry's fitness is unbelievable, and you know, it caught up with Jazza. You know, it started catching up with him, and that's when Barry took him out. So, you know, overall, you know, I'm very happy that, you know, he did the job.
There is a certain buzz around Sheffield boxing at the moment, isn't there? Obviously, we've got people like Richard Towers as well, who's in a big fight in Hull on the 2nd of November, and yourself, Kid Galahad. There's plenty of talent there.
He is, you know. Rich has been sparring with David A and training with him. You know, I've been phoning him, and he's, you know, very happy. He's very, you know, he's very spiritually happy about, you know, the whole situation. He ain't boxed for a while. I know that he was down before this, but he's such on a high. You know, he's with Deontay Wilder, and they've all connected. You know what I mean? And he's got like a big fight against an Australian guy. Big Daddy, I think you call him.
Lucas Brown, yeah.
Lucas Brown. He's fighting him in, you know, on a matchroom show. I'll be attending that. You know, I back him all the way. But like you say, you know, we've got Barry, we've got me in big fights. You know, the show. We've got Scott Jenkins and Adam Etchers, you know, on local lads. You know, I'm just happy that we're putting these kind of shows on. You know, especially in Sheffield.
Definitely. Press conference today's finished, so what's your plan for the rest of the day?
Today, you know, I'm gonna go to the gym now and work my backside off hard. Now I've seen this guy, you know, I'm gonna really go through it in the gym and do what I do.
Did he seem confident here to you today?
You
Body
know,
language?
Yeah, he seems confident. You know, his team. Him and his team feel confident. You know, they're used to winning. I've heard that he's had a very good amateur, you know, background, and he came out here, and they had that kind an appearance before. They just came in with that it was like their own self-confidence, you know, about what they were gonna do with Ricky, and they did eventually get the job done. But it's a whole different story when you come in with me, different completely, and he's gonna realise that real quick on the 26th of October.
Will you have any contact with Ricky about this fight?
You know, I've had little tweak here and there on Twitter, but you know, nothing. I will catch up with him and have a little chat about this fight with him. But yeah, you know, I'm doing, you know, part of me is doing this, you know, because it was upsetting that night for me, watching Ricky, you know, watching Ricky get beat that night. So, you know, I want to do this for him as well, but obviously for myself.
People are going to think you've suddenly shut up. This is... That's the real height. That's the real height. But look,
you need to crouch, don't you? For
see, that's what we should have done, rather than me sit on the chair. Are you going to shave the beard? What's going on?
Yeah, we might do. What do you think? It's just a different look, innit? Different.
Eddie, come here. Come in.
Different look. How are we doing?
Just come in. Just. I don't know if you can see the promoter.
They're taking me after here with
How are we doing?
When you ask him a question, you star.
Keith Lamont.
How do you feel? Can I just ask you a question? Hold on.
Who do you want more? Khan, Peterson, or Broner?
I want Khan, don't I? But I'd love to shut that Broner up. You know, all this.
I like the Broner fight. You know, I know the Khan fight has massive appeal domestically, but
we're getting this Broner or Khan.
We're getting him. Listen.
Put it to him.
You
listen. You tell me what we're having after this.
After this, I'll worry about that. What you worry about is taking care of SENCHENKO. Don't worry about that. You know what I do? I'm like UPS. I deliver. Right?
All right, listen, I'm going to deliver. I'm going to deliver on 26.
UPS, FedEx. We both deliver.
Come in, quickly. I'll ask you one more thing. Ed, who's your favourite fighter at Matchroom?
Carl Froch.
What?
Listen, mate.
Whoa!
The special one.
Listen. I ain't one of those geezers. You listen. You're a special kid. One day you're going to rule the world. You're going to rule.
Is that because it's similar age to him?
Listen.
What's going on here?
Listen, listen. You don't want to be going off.
I don't know if I can do this interview.
See how that rolled off his tongue? He didn't think about it. Froch.
This is, you know me, Mr. Transparent. Do you know what I mean? When KELL Brook's got the bling, he's a unified champ.
So if they're not a champ, you don't really give a monkeys about them, do you? Yes, I do. You don't.
You're joking.
That's a liberty. You shouldn't even answer that question.
Listen, at the end of the day, he knows you got to get there. You got to climb to the top of the mountain.
To be your pal.
No, fuck that. To be the man. To be the main man. One day, he'd be the main man. But we've got to get there. We deal with Senchenko. We're not Khan out. We fight Broner. We won't call out Mayweather just yet. But this is what's happening. And when we're getting this on, and then when you might
you're wetting your lips.
Question,
yeah, I'm wetting my lips.
And when you ask me the same question, it'll be a different answer. It's the special one.
It should be
basically, if you ain't got a belt, you ain't his pal. Basically, you've got a belt.
Whoever's been getting most cake in it.
Listen, you're my favourite fighter in Sheffield. In Sheffield.
In Sheffield. What do you mean in Sheffield? What?
Yeah. Oh.
What do you mean?
It's a bit awkward now.
Are you going down the same route with Eddie?
No, I'm not. No, listen, I love KELL Brook. Listen, I ain't got to say it, but that's disappointing, to be honest. The way Froch just rolls off his tongue.
He'll change his mind on 26th of October. Let me tell you. You know, you're gonna see.
That's what we're saying.
Watch.
No, that's not we anymore.
Watch this space.
It's not we anymore.
Watch this space.
All right, listen, KELL Brook, thank you very much for talking to I Film London. I'm sorry that Ed doesn't love you as much as he loves Carl Froch, but you've got 10,000 that's going to be in the Mark Point Arena.
No, this is what they said. What's today is not always tomorrow, so we'll see.
We need to do something about this Froch HEARN thing. See you later, Rob.